What is going on, everybody? Mach 389 here with another one. In this video we have this very special HPI T-15. Now this T-15 is special because it is a hybrid of a Force 15 and an HPI T-15. The T-15 is an underrated engine to begin with, so let's get into this. Strap yourself in. We're going to try to make this as quick as possible. So a quick one, if anyone is building the Force 15S, the bearing size is going to be a 9 inner diameter. I want to say it's a 17 outer diameter, and then a 4 millimeter width. So that's a 17, 9, 4, and that's for inner and outer. But the part numbers are different, and the bearings do look different, but the dimensions are the same. So you know, I don't know why they did that. Maybe it's because of the seal. This had a rubber seal on the outside. The bearing on the inside had no seals at all. So maybe that was the reason. So if you are rebuilding it, I'm pretty sure that is the size, if I remember correctly. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with the Force 15S here. And this engine comes in a bunch of different flavors, from a 12 to a 15 to I think a 17 and even an 18, all in the same little package. So when you do buy parts for this block, going off of the parts for this engine, make sure you get the correct parts, because there are many different parts for this block here. I seen Bug 404 has one of these engines, and his has more of a matted head. This has a chrome polished head. Sadly, it doesn't fit on the HPI. I would have put it up there if it did. But anyways, that's something totally different. So I am not using this block because it does have a little bit of corrosion right under here. I first noticed it after I cleaned the engine off, and there was a white powdery substance there. So I started picking away at it, and it seemed like it kept going deeper and deeper. And when aluminum starts to corrode in that fashion, where it's a powdery substance and it's just chipping away, eventually it'll just become brittle and start falling apart. So I don't want to take the chance with this. So the new piston and sleeve that I bought for this, I put in the T-15. So this block, I'm just going to basically put the head back on, probably put the pull start, put the crankshaft in, because sadly I can't use this one. This crankshaft is also different than the one that Bugs had. This one seems a little more erased out, I guess. Got a cut back here. Got one up here, and then it has this little funnel thing here. I don't remember if the one that Bugs had that, but this engine was definitely a blast when it was running. Another difference is the piston. The one that Bugs had has a full skirt. This one has a cut on each side. I don't know why this one was different, but also the sleeve was slightly different. The sleeve may have been the same as the one that Bugs had. I'm not positive about that, but it is definitely different than the brand new one that I purchased. But the one that I purchased is for that engine, and the part number is 57007. So if you want to look it up, that is the part number for the piston and sleeve for the Force 15 that I used in an HPI T-15. Another thing I would like to note is this is the original for the HPI T-15. These are identical in size from top to bottom, side to side, and also the inner diameters. Same with the piston as well, from top to bottom on the non-cutout sleeve side, and also from side to side. I'm not sure if the length of the rod is the same, but I'm pretty sure it's the same because I don't have any clearance issues, so I'm pretty sure it's the same. This is the rod from the T-15. I didn't use it because I don't know if you can hear. You can definitely see there is a lot of in and out of play there. So I didn't want to take the chance of that, so I used the sorry about that, the rod from the Force 15 and the T-15. The button head also is the same. Sorry I don't have the measurements and I don't feel like pulling out the calipers. I want to try to make this as quick as possible. From the top of here to the bottom of here is the same size, as well as from here to here. So I didn't check the bowl, but I'm pretty sure it's basically the same. This is the T-15 carb, and this is the Force 15 carb. So from here to here is basically the same, and also the gasket here, and here fit on the Force 15. That is how I rebuilt and resealed that carburetor over there. And I also, because I had a second one of these T-15 carbs, I also took off this nipple here and I put it on the Force 15 because the Force 15 originally came with a plastic one. Also the one that Bugs had a what do you call it? A slide carb. I have a roto carb on this one. That Force is very old. I had that for almost 10-15 years. But as you can see, the carb fits. And it fits perfect. Doesn't shake. Another comparison, I don't know how well you can see. And this is the reason why I changed carbs, is because it does have a bigger opening. And it is considerably bigger in my opinion. So that is another reason why I swapped it out. Let's give it a pull. Let's pull this out. Bugs actually would have been very proud of me when I put this together. I cleaned the shit out of this motor and I used a whole lot of paper towel and Q-tips on this. So I should have recorded it. I could have probably made someone very mad with that one. Anyways, let's get this pulled. Here, the compression. She's extremely tight. But she's free. She's extremely greasy, not to the touch, just inside the fins. One way to clean that is with a little bit of alcohol. The higher content of alcohol would be better, you know. It'll clean that right out with a little toothbrush. Let me plug this back up. So this engine is definitely ready to go, and this engine is gonna go into the RS42. And the engine that's in the RS42, I'm gonna put in the Super Nitro. So that's gonna be a video to look forward to. I just have to get some belts for the RS4 Super Nitro. Sorry about that. I don't know if I just said RS42 right before that. I just need some belts and a couple other small things that I'm not sure about right now. But I wish I could have used this crank inside of that block. This is definitely a nice crank. Has a rubber seal here. And I wish I could have used this head. This head is very nice. But these holes don't line up with the T-15 block, so it's one reason I didn't want to use it. I don't feel like making them bigger and finding screws with bigger heads. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. Maybe one day I will buy another block if I find it. I do see 2 engines online. I just don't feel like picking them up. I don't have the resources to pick them up actually, so for now, that's just gonna be put back together and put on the shelf. And there is a T-15 hybrid for you. As you see, it has good compression. There's nothing binding up in it. There's nothing hitting. And she's ready to go. I just need to get some fuel and break her in. She's basically a new engine. So there you go, guys. If you want to rebuild your T-15, also the piston and sleeve costed like 37 bucks, free shipping. But good luck finding one. They're basically non-existent. I only found one online. There might be maybe one more, but like I said, this engine comes in a bunch of different flavors. So I think there are 2 or 3 different 15 size, not size, but 2 different 15 piston and sleeves for that engine. Like I said, Bugs has a 15 and his doesn't have these cutouts here. So, you know, the documentation isn't very good on this engine as well. So when you go up there, you got to make sure that you get the 15 size rod, or you use the rod for the HPI T-15. Those rods are still available for like $8, I think. And also the 15 rods for this is like $8, I think. And as long as it's for the 15, I think it will work. But if you want to be safe, just get the one for the T-15. And there you go. A cheaper way how to build your T-15 instead of spending, what is it, 60 to 80 bucks on the piston and sleeve. You know, 37 bucks. There you go. And also, if you want to get a better carb, this Force 15 carb, if you can find one, I do believe is a way better carb. So soon you will see this in the RS42, and you will see the T3.0 and the Super Nitro. So other than that, you guys have fun, get out there, burn as much nitro as you can. I'll be out there as soon as possible. So have fun, guys. Take care.